Good day, everyone. If you are applying to any of the business schools through the GMAT waiver, ensure that you are clear about the process for applying for the waiver. I'll walk you through the Emory Goizueta Business School, the process that they have for GMAT waiver. Before you start with your application, make sure that you have submitted and got the waiver, the GMAT or the GRE waiver from the school by submitting this additional application, which is independent of your main application. I'll just take you through the steps which are involved over here. Once you create your application portal login, select the full-time test waiver from all of these options. So this is an ongoing application that I have. And once I get into this application, it will ask me for a few details and also give the criteria for the GMAT waivers. The GMAT waiver criteria are that you should have 3 years or more of professional work experience. You should have some advanced degree, like a master's degree, or let's say a professional certification like a CFA or a CPA. Or if you have a bachelor's degree where your CGPA is very high, so a 3.0 on a 4-point scale is the minimum that we can look at. So if it is higher than this, the higher the better, and then you do qualify for applying to this waiver. The test waiver deadlines are separate from the application deadlines. So, once you have decided that you want to apply to Emory Goizueta or any business school, first thing that you need to check is if you're applying through the GMAT or the GRE test waiver, what is the deadline for the waiver application? So if you see you're applying to the January 8th deadline, which is upcoming now, you need to submit your test waiver application by December 15, 2024. You need to also tick over here as to what is the basis on which you are applying for the test waiver. So do you have an advanced degree and do you have a stellar undergraduate academic record? And in addition, do you have a work experience of 3+ years? You can check any one of these, or you can check all of these as are applicable in your particular case. In addition to this, there is a 200 words write-up which is required, which will ask you to talk about your the success in the coursework. That means your grades and your accomplishments in the academics. Apart from that, talk about the work experience, the quality of work experience that you have had, any analytical and quantitative skills, that becomes a part of your work experience. Let's say you are working in the field of data science, so analytical and quantitative skills are a part of your daily work experience. In that case, you may need to discuss it over here in detail according to the criteria that you have selected. If you have any professional certifications like the CPA or the CFA or the advanced degrees in the analytical and the quantitative skills, these are worthwhile mentioning over here. You have 200 words of space to give your readiness and demonstrate your readiness for the test waiver. In addition to this, there is a requirement of submitting some supporting documents. These will be the certificates or the mark sheets. So depending on what basis you have selected here, let's say it is an advanced degree, attach the transcript or the degree that you have received. If it is the undergraduate academic record, please attach that record as well. And if it is the work experience, you can attach your resume in this section. These are all the inputs which are required for the submission of the test waiver application. So let's say I'll just upload a certain document. The next part of this application will require you to fill in your details like your name, address, phone number, birth details, and citizenship. Once you have done that, you can come to the next section, which is the educational journey. In the educational journey section, you have to add your institutions, the dates that you have attended these institutions, and the transcripts for these. So let's say we are adding an institution over here. The form requires you to add your institution name, the country where you have graduated from, city, state, dates attended, level of study. For all your academic records, you can start from high school up till your graduate studies, and then submit the transcript as well. For if you have been a part of any MBA preparation organization like Access, Forte Launch, MLT, Romba, or any other, you can just add that as well. If they have certain affiliation with the school and they are recognized by the school, that will also add value. In terms of your professional journey, you need to add your employer details and your work experience details. So add the employer, country, city, state, details of your work experience from to what was the position that you joined at, position that you left it at, the starting compensation, any bonus component. Write about your description in terms of the job description that you had, what is the function that you are coming from, and the reason for leaving. So if there are consecutive job experiences that you want to write over here, that can come in this section. Apart from this, what you can also add is the total months of internship experience. So if you have had prior internships, you can add that experience over here. And full-time postgraduate work experience needs to come in terms of months. Both of the work experience durations that you mention over here, please don't mention the years. It has to be in months, rounded off to the nearest number. And sponsorship, if you are sponsored by your organization, then you can mention whether you are going to take a full sponsorship, a partial sponsorship, there is none at all. You are taking a time off or a sabbatical, and if the status is not clear, even that is fine. Attach your resume over here and share your LinkedIn public profile URL here. Working on international applications, make sure that your LinkedIn profile is very much up to the date, and it gives the latest information about your work experience and other things that you are involved in. This will fairly complete this section. Once you review, then you can submit this application for test waiver. Applying for any business school through the test waiver, make sure that you have looked into the deadlines for the test waiver. The GMAT or the GRE test waiver is allowed by a lot of schools today. And if there is a separate application process, it is totally independent of the main application. So you can just, submit this, be confirmed that you are being allowed the test waiver, and then go ahead with the application process. This is what I wanted to discuss today. In case there's anything that we can assist you with in this process, feel free to reach out. You can also leave your questions in the comments and we'll be happy to address them for you.